Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name's Connor. With me is Bob.
This is my final intro line.
And we are continuing Wolfy.
The heart-pounding tale of a half-wolf weapon girl who was the greatest leader in the world and also has met BTS.
BTS.
And in the last 24 hours, her life has changed.
So much.
So much for some reason.
I love how it doesn't even, and by saying this, suddenly it's going to be like it does matter that they're BTS, but it doesn't matter that they're BTS. Like, you know, normally in these stories where it's like, oh, I'm a girl who fell in love with a famous band member or something. It's like they go on tour, she comes along.
Right, or like
matters,
there's some
but like,
stress
so far,
about the relationship. Can I be with you right now? I'm
literally,
with my band.
they've just gone to one of them's woodland house where they sat down and just all fell asleep, and then like the Illuminati or someone attacked to try to get her. Watch the previous
It's
video.
so weird to me. He lived in a woodland mansion of some kind, or home, and then they ran, and they just found another one.
Yeah, his home is way out in the woods, and now they've run away, and at the end of the last chapter, they saw a woodland mansion.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
I became dizzy. By the way, I love that only like 2 of the BTS guys have even spoken.
Yeah. There's 7 of... Yeah.
There's 7 of them, and they're all silent. I became dizzy. Jimin tried to go on, but I wouldn't budge. I fell to my knees and looked up at him for help. He picked me up and carried me inside. You got to the mansion.
Yeah, you got 99% there, but I just can't take those final steps.
Like, you could just... Okay. He laid me on the couch and got me a glass of water. I drank it slowly. When the others walked in, I scrunched up my nose. They all reeked of sweat. I don't think that's the reeked you meant. Right? Shouldn't it be R-E-E-K-E-D?
Yeah, is there a version that is W-R-E-A-K?
Yeah, like it would be like if you wreaked havoc.
Oh, right. Then, no. Oh no, they're perfectly attuned colognes, though.
Yeah.
It's ruined. She can't like them anymore.
Actually, she'll show the first bit of personality. Maybe ever. Go take a shower. Y'all stink, I exclaimed.
Jeez.
They all had their individual rooms and showers that go with. Holy shit.
So was this also their mansion?
Yeah, I guess.
You made it sound like you just stumbled across one.
Hey, man,
but
it made it sound like you'd found this one, but actually it sounds like they just knew where this was.
BTS just puts down mansions kind of every so often,
Right.
just kind of wherever they are.
About an hour's run between each one. It's like a network. Yeah. Jimin takes me to his room. I laid on his bed until he finished showering. Once he did, he came out with just a towel. I love the implication that she wasn't sweating.
Yeah, no, she's half wolf.
Exactly,
and
dogs
part
don't
of
sweat.
that-
I don't think dogs sweat. Maybe dogs do sweat. Maybe that's a myth.
No, I don't think so.
Because I thought they just cooled off through their mouths.
Yeah, like animals, lots of animals like don't sweat. It's like
I guess dogs do sweat, but they're different than humans. Anyways, I don't care that much.
They don't smell as nasty as the humans do.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's also a girl, and boys always smell worse than girls. Everyone knows that. Boys stink.
Right. Boys are doo-doo.
Boys are doo-doo, and girls are always pretty and smell nice. And they don't fart, ever.
Never.
Yeah. Once he did, he came out with just a towel. I blushed immensely and averted my eyes. We were just attacked by someone with a bomb.
Right. We just ran for our lives. But now we're back to... Okay. I forgot my clothes.
He explained.
What?
I just nod. He went back into the bathroom and came out fully clothed.
That's weirder to me. Like, going into the bathroom, showering, and then being like, oh, I have to fully dress before I leave the bathroom, or else my new wolf girlfriend is gonna get all embarrassed.
Yeah, honestly, if you don't feel comfortable being naked around her, which is perfectly understandable, you guys met less than 24 hours ago, if I was in someone's room and they came out in a towel and they were like, I need to change, I would leave. I have a whole mansion to explore. I could just step out of the room, they put their clothes on, and then when they open the door, I'll know I'm good to come back in.
Well, I mean, like, 1 human year is 7 dog years. So, you know, to her experience, they're already like 10 years into the marriage, you know.
I guess, yeah. Wow. That's so... Okay, but then change. What will I do for clothes? I asked as I took off his hoodie. He throws it on the TV stand.
I'll let you borrow my clothes.
He says, okay, I say. Jimin goes to his closet and grabs a t-shirt. So this is definitely their mansion.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be big on you, so you won't need pants.
You still need pants.
Yes, you do.
You absolutely still need pants. You'll be around a bunch of people who are, again, basically strangers.
And you're still half human. Like, you walk on 2 legs.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless you feel uncomfortable, of course.
That's good. I'm glad he said that. He says, I nod and take the clothes. You nodded. You do feel uncomfortable.
I guess he did say earlier, you know, back at his first house, that her leggings were good enough. So...
Yeah, I guess if she's still wearing leggings.
Still wearing those, you know, doesn't need to put on a new pair there.
Yeah, I mean, she was just sprinting for an hour. So, after showering. Okay, so she does shower. That's nice. I walk out of the bathroom and see Jimin sleeping. I decide to wake him up. I jump on top of him. Don't do that. Do not do that. When people are sleeping, don't jump on them.
Dude's a narcoleptic.
Yeah, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, holy shit. He woke up, walked out to his living room, fell asleep, woke up, ran for an hour, went back to sleep.
Right, yeah, he slept a whole night with the wolf girl, then woke up, carried her to the living room, fell asleep again. People were at the door, he got the door, introduced the rest of BTS for like a minute, then they all fell asleep, then they got attacked and he ran, and now he's falling asleep again.
Yeah, holy shit. Maybe this person doesn't know what to have characters do when they're not being focused on, so she just has them sleep.
Yeah. Like, when the story doesn't directly focus on them, they just power down.
They're just powered down, like, to save energy, yeah.
Yeah.
He opens his eyes and stares at me. I just smile innocently. I want to play a game, I say cutely. He chuckles.
What's the game?
He asks. It's a dancing game, I exclaim, sitting up and putting my arms in the air. It took me a bit to realize I was sitting on his lap. I scrambled off and went to get the others.
Oh.
End of chapter. So, like, we had chapter 4 in the middle of this 7-chapter story. It was 3 chapters of stupid nonsense fluff. And then I'm guessing 5, 6, and 7 are going to be stupid nonsense fluff. And right at the core of the story is a violent scene of bombs and guns and blood and claws.
Yeah, you need to base your story around one memorable moment. And by that I mean put it literally in the very center of your story. The very center.
And then everything else mirrors outwards. Just cute nonsense.
Right.
Incredible.
We're already in the denouement.
Yeah, I guess.
Or whatever.
Or denouement.
Denouement, hopefully, yeah.
You remember in sophomore year of high school, our sophomore year English teacher told us he was going to be really mad if he ever heard any of us say denouement. And then I told him I was going to say denouement for the rest of my life. Yeah, just because he said that.
That's the kind of thing where you say, like, and I don't want to hear anyone do it. And by you saying that, the kids are going to start doing it.
Yeah. I wish more people had joined in with me. But yeah, no, that was just me. I just started saying denouement.
I mean, how often do you say denouement?
I found ways to fit it in. during the
'cause,
rest of that year.
Like, the 2 times I have just done so, I think have been
Maybe
the first 2 times
yeah.
since sophomore year.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, chapter 6.
How many years ago was that? That was more than 10 years ago. We're fucking ancient, dude.
2022. Yeah, that was like 12 years ago.
Jesus Christ. I'm old. Chapter 6.
And gold, baby.
Yeah, and gold. Yugi was in the living room, sleeping on the couch. This is a smaller mansion. They've only got the living room, not the living room.
Right.
I leaned over him and poked his cheek. Oh, he was sleeping too. They're all narcoleptic.
Yeah.
He opens his eyes and glares at me. I put my hands on my hips and puffed out my cheeks. I managed to get him to chuckle.
What the
Oh my
okay. You remind me of an anime character.
He says. Well, get up, because I want to play a game, and I need help getting the others up, I say. He groans and gets up. We walk to Seokjin's room.
Are they all going to be asleep? Are they all narcoleptics?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. He loves cooking. Say something about the kitchen.
Yugi snickers. I get close to Seokjin's ear and say, Seokjin, the kitchen is on fire. Get up. That's not funny. Don't fucking do that. You were literally just attacked by armed gunmen. If the kitchen was on fire, that is a thing that could be happening to you today.
Yeah, that's like the one thing you could have said that was not good. That was turn this into some fucking
fire?
prank.
Ha ha, hysterical.
Ha ha.
He bolts up and I giggle, giving Yugi a high five. By the way, again, I said this last video, I'll say it again. I apologize if I get any of the name pronunciations wrong. Whatever. Help me get the others up. I want to play a game, I say. Next we go to
play a game.
Next we go to Hoseok's room. I jump next to him and say the same thing I said to Seok. So you can't even think of a new one?
What the fuck? So you're just telling everyone like, oh my god, your place is burning down.
Yeah.
Like,
we're gonna die. We're gonna die.
bad.
Everybody get up. We're gonna die. Just kidding. It's a game.
This is a worse and worse idea the more you do it.
Next is imagine if you came over with the guys, the boys, all come over to my house, and I have a new girlfriend. And in this scenario, I don't have a wife. I have a new girlfriend, and you just met her, and then we were attacked, and she protected our lives, and then we ran away. And finally, you're like, oh my goodness, today has been a harrowing experience. I'm going to take a nap. And then you get woken up by this new girlfriend I have saying, the house is on fire.
Yeah?
I would be pissed. I think anyone would be pissed.
Yeah?
Once I get everyone... Oh, next is Taehyung. I tickle him. And once everyone is up... Once I get everyone up, I make them go to the living room. Everyone is sitting on the couch, and I'm standing in front of them.
Why are you, like, running their lives by this point?
Because she could kill them at any moment.
Oh, right, I guess so. Yeah.
I want to play a dancing game. What we do is I'm going to play a song, and you have to do the dance to it. I say excitedly, this is not a game.
Yeah, her playlist is just songs that have specific dances to them, like, you know, the chicken dance.
Yeah, or like Soldier Boy.
Macarena, yeah.
You know, what was it?
Soldier Boy, tell him.
That was it, yeah, Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
After the game, really, we're not going to get the game. We don't get the game. The one thing...
The one
They're
part,
BTS.
Yeah.
You could have named a BTS song.
Yeah. The one thing where it's like, okay, it's BTS. This only works because it's BTS. If this were 6 random assholes, like, this wouldn't...
This wouldn't even necessarily
much.
work with other bands, right? Because, like, not every band... If you did, like, I don't know, a fucking System of a Down song, there's no dance to that.
Right. But I know, like, just from... hearing about it on the internet, BTS,
cultural osmosis,
dancing, boy bands,
right? Like K-pop, that's a whole thing. You could have named a song or two, or you could have said like really wanted to see them do this thing, like anything. No, after the game.
Nope.
Okay, after the game, I managed to get closer to each of the boys. Now we're playing around, hitting each other.
What?
I hug the others too. Then after a bit, we're bored again.
Wow.
Let's dare each other to
Fucking-
do stuff, I suggested to the bored men sprawled out on the floor. Jesus.
I hate this author.
They all
Okay,
become
maybe not
lively.
hate, but
This
like
is horrific.
this is horrific.
They all become lively. We sit in a circle. I sit next to Song Jin and Nam June. Jimin was across from me.
Okay, at least she's not tied at the hip to him.
And at least the others are getting to speak now.
Yeah.
Rose first, Hoseok says. Okay, Taehyung, I dare you to twerk, I say with a devilish smirk. The rhyme?
Don't you need to like at least spin the bottle or something?
No. You
Not just be like, oh,
you
it's
just
my
point.
turn. Okay, this is what you do.
Yeah, well,
Sure.
Taehyung groans and stands up. Then begins twerking. After that, was his turn.
Okay. Namjoon, I dare you to ellipsis period. Kiss Rose on the cheek.
He laughs. Namjoon presses his lips against my cheek. My face heated up. We stayed like that for a good 5 seconds.
The most time anything has taken in this story.
Yeah, seriously. A 5-second cheek kiss is like that's just awkward.
Yeah.
Jimin glared at Namjoon. Yoongi,
What?
I dare you to. You know what? Can we just dare Rose to do stuff? Namjoon says. Why? Jesus. This is.
Well, I mean, because she made us dance, and then also like, if she is like Jimin's girlfriend, that is kind of rude to be like, okay, other guy gets to like make out with her or kiss her. Or
Just
whatever.
kiss her on the cheek. Okay, fine, but like, isn't it also rude to just decide as a group that we're only gonna dare one person? We're all just gonna take turns making you do shit.
It's the power of being the boys.
Yeah,
know.
that's called no. Laid low by the patriarchy. I think
yeah.
this is patriarchy right here.
Damn.
BTS thinks they can just dare girls to do whatever they want for their
my
sick,
God.
fucked up reasons. That's
Holy
so
shit.
messed up.
Send this to the media or something. Get
yeah.
them shut down.
Yeah, BTS is over party.
You won't believe
trending on
what
Twitter.
BTS did to this girl.
This wolf
in their
girl.
private mansion.
After she saved their lives from those people
Yeah.
who just attacked them for some reason.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fucked up. I'm fine with it, I reply. Thank you for letting us all know.
Okay.
Okay, let's restart. Me first, then Seokjin, Yoongi, Hoseok, he names them all. Goes last. Namjoon says, we all agree. You ready for
Great.
the last fucking...
The last fucking chapter.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so, Rose, I dare you to give us all nicknames. Namjoon
I
says.
hate you.
This is such a bad dare.
So fucking dumb.
I feel like I'm at fucking like a Christian summer camp, and they're gonna play Truth or Dare, and then it's like,
Right.
oh boy, Truth or Dare. That's kind of racy for a Christian summer camp, and then the first dare is give us all nicknames, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what we're playing.
It's, the most G-rated.
Yeah, I dare you to count to 30.
Say the alphabet backwards.
I dare you to make eye contact with him for 30 seconds. So awkward. Like, fuck off. Like, eat shit.
Okay.
Okay, so yours will be Jun, Jin, Suga, Hobie, Chim Chim, Tae, and Cookie. I reply, pointing at each member. I feel like Cookie is kind of a weird one, but everything else,
Yeah.
I like that some of them are their BTS like artist names, and some of them are just things she. Well,
Whoa.
you know what? Actually, I should say I'm gonna cover my ass. It's possible those are their nicknames by the fans, right? So like, I don't know.
Dude, this is a prequel. They're not BTS yet.
Yeah, that's
They're
fine.
just 7 random dudes, and like she gives them these artist names or something, and at the
And
very
gets
end of the
them to
story,
dance?
it'll be like, "Oh, hey, you all danced and sang pretty well. Maybe you should become a band."
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, my turn.
Exclaimed Jin.
I dare you to kiss Jungkook's neck.
Jungkook looks at Jin wide-eyed. I crawl over to the boy and lightly kiss his neck. I crawl back over to my spot. Jimin glares at Jin. Yoongi winks at him.
Are they all pranking Jimin or something? Why do all of their dares, like, being like, hey, your girl has to go do something to one of the other guys?
I mean, all the dares are just her. I don't like this. I don't like this dynamic. I mean, everything about the dynamic of like a bunch of dudes sitting around daring a girl to do presumably more and more racy things, because that's how Truth or Dare works, right? Like, it's not like people de-escalate during Truth or Dare. Somebody makes a dare and somebody tries to one-up the other person's dare. But like, if everybody's daring the one person and it starts with kiss him on the neck, I feel like this is going to turn into a full-on orgy. And, like, it's not just, like, a regular orgy where people are like, hey, want to have an orgy? This is, like, a dare orgy. You shouldn't do that to people. You shouldn't dare them to do stuff like that. I don't know. This just seems like the power dynamic here is really off.
It could become really weird unless, again, the author is the most G-rated soul ever, and it keeps going back to just, like, dumb shit.
Yeah, I think it will. Rose, I dare you to sit... Wait, who's saying this? Yoongi. Yeah. Rose, I dare you to sit on Jimin's lap for the rest of the game, he says. I crawl to Jimin and sit on his lap. His breathing becomes heavier.
Okay.
It's
Jimin.
No, it's because his lungs are in his crotch.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
It's restricting his breathing. I can hear his rapid heartbeat booming in his chest. Once again, I inhale his scent. After about an hour of playing, I yawn and rub my eyes. So you spent an hour doing other people's dares? Like, that doesn't even sound fun.
Yeah, it's like I ran out of ideas after like 5 minutes.
I mean, part of Truth or Dare is that we're all in it together. Right? Like, I'm daring you, you dare them, they dare me, we're all daring each other, or asking truths about each other. Like, but like, if it's all directed at just her, and it's just dares, weird.
It's her world and they're living in it. So it's like, I'm not bored yet. Keep giving me dares. And then it's
I
like,
guess.
okay, it's been an hour. Oh, I'm bored. Let's stop this.
Yeah. Everyone line up, I order as I stand up. They obeyed.
You're
Yoongi
going
was
to
in the
the
front.
execution chamber.
At some point in the game, Taehyung dared me to kiss everyone on the hand, cheek, or lip. Dared me to kiss everyone on the hand, cheek, or lips before I go to bed each night.
So wait, this is still Truth or Dare, but now like they're all standing up and in a line.
Yeah, and also like each night. So this is like a long-term dare.
Yes.
This is a dare that should last her for a while, potentially forever.
Yes.
Okay, that's not.
This is
safe.
an isolated location and people just like doing dares, which is going to turn into explicit shit. This is just like 120 Days of Sodom, you know?
Yeah,
the BTS
exactly.
edition.
Jesus.
Okay.
Hand.
I'm gonna get that
he
out
says,
of my head.
Hand, he says. I kiss his hand. Now is Taehyung. He said, wasn't that who? No,
What?
Yoongi. Okay. Hand, he says. I kiss his hand. All the rest except Jungkook and Jimin said hand. It's Jungkook's turn. Cheek, he says.
Jungkook is a cheeky bastard.
Yeah. I get on my tiptoes, but I still wasn't tall enough. I place my hands on his shoulders. He obviously wasn't expecting that because he tensed up. Sorry, you weren't able to reach his face.
No, the Jungkook's defining gimmick is that he's like 7 feet tall, I guess. I don't know, actually.
Hold on. Just imagine, from your seated position, imagine like you're trying to reach something with your face. You can reach the shoulders with your hands. How tall is he compared to her?
Very
like, she's
tall.
Tiny. Or he's
like
enormous.
Double her height.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm sticking my arm all the way up and imagining, like, that's where someone's shoulder would be if I was standing and not sitting.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
obviously wasn't expecting that because he tensed up. I boosted myself up a little more, without explanation of how, placing a kiss on his cheek. Once I back away, Jimin scoops me up and carries me to the room. He throws me on the bed and lays down, back facing me. I lean over him. She throws me on the bed, but then still lays down next to her, like, angrily looking away.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just go to your room if you're mad? I lean over him to see his face. His eyes were closed. I poke his arm. He glares at me, his intense stare burning holes in my eyes. Ow.
You could have said, like, guys, don't, this is my girl. Stop making her do things I'm going to get upset about.
I mean, like, at the same time, they've only known each other for a day, and, like, she's cool with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some weird, like I said, there's a weird power dynamic going on here that I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can put into words all the things I have wrong with it, though.
Yeah, me too. Like, this feels weird, but I don't know the words.
Are you okay? I asked quietly. He closes his eyes and sighed. He sits up. He opens his eyes and looks at me.
Oh, I didn't want you to kiss him on the cheek.
He says. You were jealous, weren't you?
That was it. That was the final straw.
Uh-huh. I asked.
That was the only straw.
You were jealous, weren't you? I asked. He shamefully nods. I cup his cheeks and softly place my lips on his.
Look is down shamefully.
Uh-huh. What is that from?
I don't remember.
Gosh, that was so long ago. After a few seconds, I pull away. Still jealous? I asked. We were both blushing. He shook his head and lightly grabbed my hands and leaned his forehead on mine. The end.
You're laying down. I don't know how he leaned.
I think they sat up.
Well,
maybe.
Well, it is the end of the story. I like how she got more assertive. Like, at the beginning, she just existed to be carried around.
Yeah.
But then, like, as soon as she got assertive, everyone else got weird. I don't know.
Everybody was like, hey, what if we tried to get her to fuck our friends?
Yeah.
It's like weird. But there you go. That's the whole story. It was last updated in 2019. It hasn't been updated since, and I don't think it will. Let's not leave any comments, people. And what did you think? I thought it was pretty bad.
Yeah, this author, like, knows about trends or tropes, but doesn't know the connective tissue.
Yeah.
So just, like, throws them together.
And just, like, just cuts straight to the trope instead of, like, leading to it.
Right.
Like, especially in the first half, it was just like, oh, she needs to be in the woods and crying. Why is she crying? She was abandoned there. And then she gets shot. Why, that way she, like, they came up with some contrived reason for her to be carried around, and that was the end of it. Like, didn't care about why the plot went that way or anything.
It's like being served chicken wings that have no meat. It's just bones.
It's just bones. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Our Patreon changed to just having a single $1 tier, so all those folks are listed on screen. The main reward is getting extra consideration for getting pulled in to voice characters in Fate, the huge series we're running as long-form streams. If this is all news to you, go watch the announcement video we have as the featured video for subscribers on our channel page. Take care, get vaccinated, and have a great day.